woman can tell a man, I love you 100 times, 100 different ways, and still disrespect that man with her actions. But when a woman respects him, there are boundaries she will never cross.
When a man is being dominated by his wife or his girlfriend, he is not walking in God-given role of loving, responsible leadership and partnership. Scriptures does not support harsh domination by either spouse, nor fearful passivity. It calls both to honor, love, and truth. See, domination clearly in a romantic relationship, God calls a husband to love their wives as Christ loved the church, which is a sacrificial and strong, but not passive, fearful, or being controlled by a mood. Love is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. So, a wife or girlfriend who regularly shames, curses, intimidates, or must have her way in walking is not walking in biblical love. Ask yourself, in the moment, am I acting from fear and appeasement, or from the spirit of power, love, and self-control that God has given me? Stand in your identity before God. 2 Timothy 1:7 teaches that God has not given a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and of a sound mind, which means a man is not meant to be ruled by his partner, threats, or emotional storms. A husband is called to lead by serving and protecting, which requires courage, clarity, and the willingness to say no to sin or disrespect, including when it comes from his wife. A quick prayer in a moment can be, Lord, I belong to you first. Help me respond as a man of power, love, and a sound mind, not as a slave to fear. Speak up with truth and gentleness. Jesus instructed in Matthew 18:15, go directly and show your brothers his faults. This applies in marriage and dating. Issues are to be addressed honestly, not silently ignored. Proverbs 15:1 shows that posture, a gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. So your words should be firm and clear, yet not attacking. You can say things like, when you insult me or threaten to leave every time we disagree, it is hurtful and not how God calls us to treat each other. Set boundaries that honor God and the relationship. Love rejoices with truth, which includes refusing to cooperate with ongoing sin, patterns like manipulation, screaming, or emotional blackmail. Proverbs commends the wise man who avoids quarreling and weighs his words, which supports calmly stepping back when your wife or girlfriend refuses to respectfully communicate. A practical boundary in the moment: if you continue to yell or calling me names, I will end this conversation, and we can talk later when you are both calm, then actually step away if it continues. Seek help when patterns do not change. Matthew 18:15. 17 shows a progression. First address it privately. Then, if there is no listening involved, others, and eventually the wider church. Marriage is not exempt from these patterns of loving accountability.
I know I've broken your trust. I'm truly sorry.
Sorry isn't enough, Pastor. I need to see real change.
And that is why we are here.
Because marriage is a covenant, outside help from a pastor, Christian counselor, or trusted mature couple is often necessary when domination has become a pattern and not a one-time event. If you're married and this is ongoing, consider inviting your wife to counseling with you. If she refuses, the domination continues. Seek individual counseling and pastoral support for the next steps.